Absolutely. So thank you, Shubham. Thank you for joining the today's session. Like guys, he was one of the guy from the KSR who complete course and got a job and transform his career completely from a sales, like particularly in insurance sales to the pure data analyst. Like we can take some inputs from you how he's transformed his career and previously worked in a long career in a sales analytics and a sales executive kind of work, and later he turned as a data analyst. Now we can take input. Shubham, thanks for joining. And could you please just introduce about yourself, exactly your background and.
Sure. So first of all, thank you, Mahesh, for giving me this opportunity. So myself, Shubham. So I basically belongs from Maharashtra. So I do have more for 3.5 year of experience into the sales, basically. If you call it as a sales, so I'm just leading a team of around 20-25 peoples in this town. So apart from that, I'm working for one big fintech organization, financial organization,
Okay.
which is a
Okay.
leading finance organization. Means more, if you will call around, it is a insurance based company, which topmost around third largest insurance organization in all over India.
Okay.
So as I have told, I was working into the sales and leading a team of the salespersons. And
Okay.
apart from that, I have just enrolled for the course of full stack Power BI developer for this position I have. And recently, I got an offer from one of the big fintech organization, banking and
Okay.
finance
So
organization.
same, similar like your previous kind of background, but as an analyst purely.
Yeah, but as an analyst with the previous organization I was working for, or there I was a multiple role I have to perform, which is related, which was like with the Excel only, basic
Okay.
things like creating an reports, basic Excel reports, and
Okay.
finding out the inputs and all those basic things only, not a such type of advanced level, means connecting with the servers and all those things, just the basic things only.
Yeah, Shubham, just one thing, like particularly why you thought like you want to enter into the IT field and particularly in analytics field. Is there any like motivates you like any previously or something else in your day-to-day work itself you? So how you got an idea to enter into IT and particularly into the data analytics?
Okay, so the thing has been motivated me actually when I was in pursuing my MBA. At that point of time, we were having a subject of multiple subjects we have. Over there, we have a subject of analytical as well, that analytics. So at that point of time, I got to know about all those things, but the seriousness level was not that much at that point of time. So I somewhere means get into the sales and
Okay.
continued with my current job. In between, somewhere in a 2019, when the lock 20, when the lockdown hit it, at that point of time, I got to know that such type of courses, such type of things I can work on, that I can transform my career over there. So at that point of time, I have just enrolled for this one of the institute. Online and just going ahead with some of the basic things over there.
Okay.
But after that, I was again get into my class, means day-to-day working. And after that, means after some particular time, some of my friends they have started working into this field, and they are working in front of me because they are my roommates. So at that point of
Okay.
they are working, I got to see that such type of work they are doing, and I was giving them an input about all those things that if we will do this thing, then it will be look great. Then we
Okay.
will
Okay.
be able to get more insights. So such type of with eventually with these things, I got interest into all those things, and after that, when I was working for that previous organization, over there we have a multiple Excel reports for our team, multiple insights we can put over there. At that point of my manager has suggested me that Shubham, you have a good analytical things. So if you can do that, try to get into our analytical thing, that analysis thing.
Really, like
And
now you are doing
this
it like a
eventually I got
kind of
interested
partial work, but you want to make it as a full-time data
full
analyst.
time.
That's what your intention is that. So you said like previously also you learned some classes, but later why you joined KSR and how you got to know about KSR actually?
Okay, so one of my friend, he actually he had attended the that basic classes that
Okay.
say. demo classes.
Okay.
So he told me that Shubham, you can enroll for this one, and that
Mhm.
is providing a good knowledge, the practical knowledge means practical knowledge, practical classes they used to take. So you can enroll for this. With this, you can get a better knowledge, better idea about all those things, and that will be help me out. So till the time the
Mhm.
means the friend who has suggested me, he didn't enroll, but I have enrolled and I got an opportunity as well.
Okay,
He's
great,
also
great.
working for a, such type of role only. They did
Yes,
not.
got it. Got it. So yeah, we have a couple of people like in a similar background, particularly even in a bank side, purely like a HDFC, Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, who are working in a banking sector, and they transform their career into the as a analytics field. So from my point of view, anyone like it's irrespective of sector, it's either banking, telecom, automobile, retail, anyone they can transform their career, but just need a passion. So from your point of view, maybe there are a lot many people have a doubts like, is it really work for me? Like my background is in a graduation I done in a non-IT sectors like a mechanical engineer or else a BCom, MBS. Will it suits me? These kind of doubts is there. Did you face any these kind of? Actually, I didn't ask you like what's your BTech or a degree graduation?
Graduation is a Bachelor of Commerce. Bachelor of
Bachelor
Commerce
of Commerce,
is
yeah.
as a
So
diploma.
even I'm getting calls from the students like my background is a BCom and MBA. Will I suit you for the data analytics position and all? So in your journey, like you never faced anywhere you face like your BCom degree is not suitable to the data analytics field. Like anyone said, like any interview you got rejected as of now by saying only this particular.
Yeah, with this such type of scenarios, I got a rejection from one of the institute because
No, no, not
one
about the institution, about
about
the interview.
one of the organization I got rejected just because
Mm-hmm.
of this type of thing because they might means that it's depend on a person to person. They might have such type of doubt that non-technical background person cannot
Mm-hmm.
get into all those things. So such type of
Mm-hmm.
doubt he may have, so that's why he have rejected. But I believe instead of a degree, if you have a knowledge, no, so that will think that thing may work betterly. So because
So
degree,
actually, Shubham, might be you didn't check completely. I guess it's happened to one of another student, but it's not about the degree. They are expecting about 4 years degree versus 3 years degree.
it might be means as I have to,
So
it's depend.
what say they said like he cleared interview and entire they released offer letter and he submitted his documents and then they said like oh you have 3 years degree now our company is expecting like an only 4 years degree candidate. Lucky thing is he was pursuing his MBA in a final semester in a distance mode. Then he discussed with the HR and all. Then she accepted. Okay, then you can submit all the documentation. Then he get in. But the one day even he faced he had in a lot many struggles in a tension. He released an offer letter and he told to all his friends and relatives. And after submitting the documents, he got an email like we are not accepting for a 3 years degree. But later
It
somehow that's the
happens.
one. Even I'm telling to our students like if anyone completed just in a 3 years degree like a BCom or BSc, just to make it any a master's also. Even it's a distance degree, right?
Yeah.
So hardly in an entire your journey one case. But how many interviews you attended after completing your sessions and all? Around
If we will call, I
10.
didn't count, but somewhere around 25, 30.
25 entries. Okay. So, how many interviews you failed in the first interview itself? But now we can
Yeah.
discuss in very
I
honestly.
failed. Yeah.
Failure stories also we need to understand like how many interviews you failed in the first round itself.
There are multiple means and number
Multiple.
of
Okay. So
multiple.
anyone got it. Anyone you identified particularly this is my lack like why I am able to not able to crack the interview. This might be the reason. Like you got to note the point, right? I
Yes,
guess
yes.
you are also regularly joining placement session and saying I got a call, but I'm not able to crack. So maybe we can explain your story, like why, how many interviews you failed.
Actually, what happened means I will
Mhm.
just tell the story what I have just observed.
Mhm.
Somewhere how it happened, suppose I have just got the job description. Means
Mhm.
initially I just asked for the job description and then
Mhm.
after I will means go ahead with the interviews and all those things.
Mhm.
Suppose I will just analyze the first that job description. If they are looking for more and more for the Power BI, so I will focus maximum. I will focus over the Power BI only. But
Mhm.
what happened in an interview? They asked about the SQL. That
Okay.
point of time I got to know that they are looking for the means more and more focusing on a sequel part. In the next interview, I have just focused on a sequel because that was my weakest point over there. So I have
Okay.
just focused over the sequel, and in that interview, I got to know they are looking for the Power BI, means the more and more about the Power BI. So in that dilemma, I got to know that we need to focus on the both things, means SQL as well as Power BI as well as automate. All those things we need to means
Okay.
once together and just learn, and then we can go ahead. And such type of
Actually, in
scenario.
our sessions, we are saying like a SQL is very important for a data analyst, but why you focus on only Power because of it's very easy.
No, it's not means it's not easy because the level of interest. Actually, what happened
Okay.
now most of the time while
Mhm.
practicing a Power BI and SQL, while
Mhm.
practicing a SQL, we did not get a that type means that type of data set or that type of questions means
Mhm.
problem statements where we can
Okay.
find out the solution. In a Power BI, the visuals and all those things we have more and more task over there. So that's why
Okay.
I'm focusing. Well, personally, I
Yeah.
was focusing over there, but
Okay.
when I was means got to know that with the Chat GPT, I can practice SQL like a pro. So at that point
Okay.
of time, I have just created a means entire database with the help of SQL, multiple tables, then joining and all those things. I have just asked
Okay.
ChatGPT through the questions, and I was providing the queries.
Then
And
you
with
find life hacks instead of making hard work, started like smart work. Okay.
that,
Mm.
I mean, that thing has helped me to come out
Mhm.
of this ghost of a sequel. With this
Okay.
only, I have just cleared the sequel thing.
Okay. So anywhere like you cleared first round but failed in a manager interview, like any second rounds. You remember maybe you failed. You said like almost 25 companies interviews you failed. But any particular you remember like because of this answer or else because of this situation I failed in a second round or final round interview. You
Okay.
noticed anything?
Yeah, I have that one story as
Mhm.
well. For the one of the topmost electrical company I have just interviewed for the they
Mhm.
have a office in Pune.
Mhm.
So over there I had cleared the first round. First round it may takes around half an hour they used to call, but around 45 minutes, 50
Oh.
minutes they take. So that
Mhm.
interview I have cleared. After that they have asked me to for their one-on-one means face-to-face interview in their office. So I went
Mhm.
over there. Initially they have just through the one of the project. That one is related to the sales only.
Mhm.
At that point of time means I got completely blank about the Power BI. Means I need to just create the calendar table, and if
Mhm.
you don't believe that, I was creating that table in a Power Query instead of
Mhm.
getting into transformation and all those things has been done over there. So I was creating in a Power Query. I'm getting that means I'm not getting the table, how I can take, how I will use the Chat GPT, all those things I got. Then after onward I got to know that we cannot do over here, we need to go to the Power BI desktop, and over there we can create all those things. So
Mhm.
all those things I got a blank on a means on the spot. I got a blank where I need to provide a final thing. And after that they have asked me for the multiple thing, I mean multiple questions they have asked about that report, how you got to all those things, how you have just transformed all the basic means the unstructured data into the structured way, and how you have presented all those things. After that I have cleared that one interview as well, and after that they have set in for the manager round. Over there they have asked this type of question that were more and more means related to the means management thing, not about the technical, not about the personal thing. That was all
Mhm.
related to the management related thing. Means
Mhm.
they have asked me the process because as I have told that instead of means faking your experience, just modify.
Mhm.
But the modification should be in that way that if any person is asked some technical or some googly type of question that may
Mhm.
confuse you, so that will create a gamble over there. So the
Okay.
same thing has happened over there. So he has
Mhm.
asked me some type of thing that they have a process of sprint model. As for the
Mhm.
project management, they have a sprint model, No, they have asked as a they have a waterfall model. They are following the waterfall model. Means one
Mhm.
and after one task they will perform the next one. So such type of thing. And at that point of time, he just thrown the googly like we are just dividing the tasks with all those things, means with the all team members, and after that we are just sprinting out at together, and then finally publish the report, publish the project. So over there I got to caught, they caught me that I don't have a means real time experience, because if we are following the this waterfall model for the project management, at that point of time we cannot go with the sprint. So with that I got rejected over there, but it was good experience actually over there. So it was great thing. Means over there as well, means around I was expecting 95% as a means as a selected, and
Mhm.
5% somewhere around for the
So
management.
these things and all, like Shubham, we can't say it's a maybe it's a fake experience. Don't have real time. You do have a real time, but not in-depth knowledge. That's
In-depth
just
knowledge about the
maybe
process.
even though who are working in even our trainers, sometimes I'm trying to say like they don't need to work in all the projects. Every
Actually,
company, every organization, every project have their own scenarios and own examples and all, right? So maybe you didn't work in that kind of projects. That's
yeah.
the
So
reason might be you feel like so you are actually you have the same similar kind of sales experience only, same projects. Previously you handled your analytics, but sometimes like suddenly if they're asking in a different questions, right? Even
yeah,
though it's if they're asking straight, we can able to answer. When they are twisting and asking right, we give maybe there is a chance we may fail because
yeah,
of your 25 failure stories become as a success story now after 25
yes.
companies. It's like so right.
Actually,
So
it is the
every interview, like might be you are learning one new question, right? 25 minimum. Every interview, the failure you are learning and attending for another. So few of our students also saying like, first of all, they will say like, I'm not getting calls. Later, right, in our placement session, how it's going on.
yes,
We will verify their profile and will help them to get the calls. Later, those people will say, it's not scheduling. Some people.
yes,
Reason, the conversation between them and recruiters. Example, there is an HR call from the Bangalore and they are asking, I need a Pune. In your example, you got a call from Bangalore. Might be if you are asking, like, I am looking for an Pune, in the sense, there is a chance they won't schedule a call.
exactly.
Right? First, we need to attend interview, prove yourself. If you are handling, able to crack one offer, right? It will boost your confidence.
Exactly. The thing about what happened, now suppose we should have open for all. If we are looking for something, we should open
Exactly.
for. After getting selected, we can ask for anything.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
they might have such type of environment, they can offer you work from home. So at that point of time, we don't have this type of issues. But instead of blocking the way at the initial only, just block the way at the end. So that will be a creative means great thing.
Exactly. So compared to purely a technical guy, like who just completed their BTech in a CSCA, computer science, IT and all, and completing a course and getting a job, compared to them, you have more domain knowledge. Anyway, a data analyst morely they have to work in a sales side only, not to check their banking side or financial side. Anyway, morely data analyst will work in a sales kind of data, right? When you
Hmm.
have the core domain knowledge, it may helps you more to sustain in the job, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So core subject where you have the previous experience around 4 or 5 years back, but still it will be very helpful to you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Means what type of scenarios we are facing. That is a
Mhm.
major, it means major learning areas over there. Means
Mhm.
if you are working in a such type of project where you have such means such type of scenarios we have faced, such type of data set we have cleaned. So that thing only help us for the in our day-to-day working. But the thing, but tailing means if you have wanted to convey something to say anyone, the way of means convincing that should be some different way. There's a front person should not feel offended about it. If you wanted
Mhm.
to, if you have don't have a knowledge about the thing, but the way you ask, na, that person should not get idea about that you don't have an experience. So in that way we can ask. So such type of thing happens.
Actually, even I noticed there is some cases, even you answered 100%, the people rejected. It's a recently happened. Even actually, there is a small conversation with the recruiter, not the direct manager, one of our, like a known person. So she said like she interviewed two people. One guy given 100% answers, all questions. Another guy given only 75%, but he selected who given 75% answer.
Actually.
And I asked like, there is any reason you rejecting for the 100% guy? So he said like, I noticed there is some confidence, not like attitude issues with that guy.
Exactly.
So I asked again, like, what kind of answers or questions you feel like it's might be attitude issue. So initially he never come like not able to convey me properly, but I again and again I'm pitching just to understand. Maybe it will helpful to our students to convey this message. Like you just have to take care during your conversation, your call with any manager or else. He wasn't a manager at that time. So he said like after asking again and again, in their particular project, they need to use a Java instead of Python. Usually data field, we have to use a Python, but particularly in one project, they are using JavaScript. So one guy said like, why you people are using Java? It's very hard to work with in a data environment. Why not a Python? These things. So another guy said, yes, I'm okay to learn and work. As of now, I never worked in a Java-based environment, but I am okay to learn and work. But is there any specific reason you people are using Java? Both people are asking to understand why they are using Java instead of Python.
Yeah, but the way of asking it was
way
different.
of communication.
Yeah.
Right. So way of approachability, it's become a different manner. And he thought like maybe this guy won't or not ready to learn and work.
Yes, exactly. Means the
Then they go and find another
acceptance
guy.
of the things has been not over there. So with the recent interview as well, I have faced such type of issues, means such type of questions. They were asking that do you aware about the Python, how to means writing in script to build a pipeline on all those things. I told them that I am aware about the basic things, but I have not used for the means building and pipeline. But if I will get an opportunity to build it, yes, exactly, I will definitely learn it. I love to learn it, and I will build it all those for the organization. So with this, I believe the such type of thing they have loved, means they have liked about it, and so that's why. And apart from that, another one thing that they were asked that instead of using a Power BI, is it possible for you to work on a Tableau? So I means over there as well, I have just given the answer like, yes, I'm aware, means I'm aware about the basic about the Tableau. At the end, both of the tools will be like means for the use for the visualization with the data analytical things. So
Exactly.
that will be easy thing for me to means the basic means the, at the end purpose will be the same, just the process might be different.
Exactly,
So
Shubham.
first
Like
type of
actually, this was I'm expecting from our students as well. Like you have to focus on the core concept of analysis and visualizing the thing. Power BI, we are using Tableau, Looker, ClickView, ClickSense. They are just a tools. How you are using your mobiles, either Android phone,
initially
iOS, or something.
initially they were asked for the quick view only for the
Okay.
that purpose. But I have provided the means such type of answers, such type of things. So they are ready to move to the means they are just migrating to the Power BI now.
Okay. Okay. Great. So the same thing, like understanding, if you are able to understand the core subject like analysis, data analysis. So even to be frank, even our course name actually we have to mention as a data analytics by using Power BI. Because of the huge response of the name for Microsoft and Power BI, right? We are naming it as a Power BI. So
Oh,
technically we are focusing on analysis, data analysis, and Power BI we are using as a tool.
as a tool only. Yeah.
So right, similar way because maybe I didn't expect actually this kind of answer from you. Anyway, any tool is the same, right? Maybe during your sessions, trainers also implementing this kind of mindset to you. So any tool, like once you know Power BI, Tableau, it may hardly take another 1 week to 10 days to understand.
Actually, the thing is that there's a means object, end object is
Mm.
the same.
Exactly,
Just the
exactly.
processes are the difference. So, I don't,
Exactly.
yeah. If you have
Mm.
that type of analytical mindset, so that
Mm.
will be means easiest thing for us.
So good to know. Good to know, Shubham, actually, these things as well. So, any like your suggestions for the future aspirants, like your entire career? Now, also, like we are discussing, they are asking about the Python as well, right? It's a never-ending process. In future, also might be you need to learn Python, Azure, or machine learning, or else any new concepts you have to be learned. So, like in our entire career, how you transform from just a sales. After that, some using Excel and sales analytics, then using Power BI, and now you are using SQL, Power BI, and some Power Apps concepts and Azure, and might be your organization asking now to learn Python as well, right? Similar way. So entire journey will be we have to add on our skill set in every year.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
So, what's your suggestions for the future aspirants? Like the similar way they are working in a banking, telecom, sales, marketing. There is also some pressure in a particular and sales team. So they are having some passion or interest to enter into the IT field, but they have a fear in their mind. Maybe it will work out to me or not. So in those kind of people, like what kind of suggestions you can able to do?
Okay, I just means I have some thoughts with me that I
Mhm.
used to share with some of my colleagues, some of my
Mhm.
means friends as well. That we didn't learn all those things from our mother, means from our birth, means
Yeah.
from all those things. Eventually, we get into all those things and we get into interested into all those things. So we just need to get into all those things. Some people might take a time to learn. Some people
Mhm.
might get a result at a if, means at the frequent only, means with a one or two interviews, two sessions only they got selected, they got a better offers and all those things. But
Mhm.
the person who is taking a time might be he should have more consistent with all those things, and he should be a dedicated with all those things. The day to day life, it will be there, it was there, it will be there, it is there. So you have to means provide means take a time out of your daily schedule. Then you just need to be consistent with all those things and just go ahead with this thing, go with the flow. Means you cannot hamper your day to day work, you cannot hamper your practice as well for the means all those things. You should be a consistent with your tools. So if you are consistent with the thing, at the end, at any somehow day, you will get the result. Just need to be a focus over them. So that's the basic. Actually, I just wanted to tell to the means advice from my side to the means upcoming aspirants.
So thank you, Shubham, like your kind words, and thanks for joining today. So and again, congratulations for your new roles and all the best. Um,
Thank you so
th-
much, sir. In future, I'll definitely means help out other students as well
yes,
to
yes.
grow in the
So we
career.
are actually planning for a mentors also. Also, we have a couple of mentors. Like they started initially around example, even Uma, like or else Santosh also around a few years back. They are students in KSR. When starting, like even Santosh too, like around
So,
8 9 years back.
somewhere around Santosh sir has asked us while
Mhm.
we are means going ahead with the automate. At that point of time, he has asked me that who just wanted to interested to become a means a trainer with us. So I was the one means I was the first one who had just raised the hand, means I was interested to all those things, because with this we can connect with the multiple people and knowledge sharing. It will be a great thing for us.
Exactly.
So we will share our knowledge now, so that will be a great asset for others.
Yeah. So we can start with the mentoring. Like if you are interested, like we can do start mentoring. Like so any students are stuck with their practice, and maybe you can help them, right? And will help them to getting in a better opportunities and any doubts. And even we are planning like to conduct some hackathons actually. So to monitor these hackathons, we need a more mentors for sure. You have some time like to spare weekly 2 to 3 hours extra, right? So we can join. You can join with us, and maybe we
Definitely,
can motivate more people and will help them to enter into the data analytics field,
definitely. I
right?
love to join you all. So thank you for this offer actually. In
Mm.
advance, I'm telling means I'm just requesting you. Thank you for this
Sure.
opportunity.
So thank you. So Ritesh, like you have any questions like from to get it from Shubham? You have particularly anything to ask?
Nothing much, Mahesh. Seems we
Mm.
you kind of covered everything. Um,
Okay.
ju- so maybe as he said, is also interested to mentor maybe in future. So we can
Definitely,
we can
definitely.
we can utilize his. I mean, we can utilize his time also, maybe his skills also.
Yes, yes. No, it will boost actually your confidence. Like when you are started teaching people, right? So maybe what are the works you don't have in your organization? Maybe we are stuck with the similar kind of work day to day. When you are mentoring and when you are sharing your knowledge, maybe you need to focus more. You will learn new things. Like even Power BI every month they are giving new updates.
Yeah, actually.
So you
With
will
this,
focus on that.
all those things. Now it might means help us for the means personal grooming as well, for the
Exactly.
leadership thing. Tech means
Mhm.
teaching all those things. It may create our leadership. So that will be a great thing. Means
Yeah.
if I in an organization itself, if I will get an opportunity to teach them, means if I some people has been joined to me. as a fresher or some type of thing. So I will be able to teach them.
Yes, yes, exactly. So
That is
mentorship, obviously, like you can become as a mentor for KSR, like for people new upcoming data analyst, right? So, so thanks for accepting. Thank you so much, and congratulations and all the best again. Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much, sir.